played it when I was in college. Played a Martin O that I still have. I kept. Don't know why I kept it, but it's a good thing that I did. And then I didn't play for a long time. And then I was on an RV trip up to Oregon, and I went into the thrift store, and I was just retired, I think. I just retired. I saw a Harmony baritone for sale for 10 bucks. That was in good shape. So I picked it up, and I went into Ashland and had it restrung and everything. It cost me a lot more to restring it than it cost me to buy it. And I started playing it, and I couldn't put it down. So that's what's got me started. And so then I started gradually expanding my interests. Well, when I started playing that harmony, I just played it for a long time. And then I said, well, I ought to get my old uke out. So I got my Martin out and had it restrung. And I took it down to Ron Saul to have him look at it and give me an idea of its value, just out of curiosity. And then I'd heard about Ron Saul and from a local Blue Note music that was in business, and a different owner than they have now. And you know, I said, gee, I really like it, playing a lot, but the baritone's a little large for me, and I wanted a smaller uke, and the soprano I found was a little small for me, and I heard about a concert uke, which they weren't many of those when I was in college back in the 50s. And so I heard about Ron Saul making a concert uke, so I went out and bought a uke from him and found out that there were a lot of uke makers in the area. This is the Ron Saul that I got. It's a beautiful ukulele. It's in low G tuning and made. It's the only uke I've ever seen, and that doesn't mean it's the only one, but that is actually strung for and built for low G. I had a long discussion with Ron about whether I should do low G or not, and I kind of liked the idea of it, and I had some of the other ones that were strung with a regular reentrant stringing. So I bought this and played this for a while, and having heard about other ukulele makers in the area, I got so enamored by the ukulele and by the beauty, just physically, of the instruments and how beautifully they're made, that I decided to start buying other ukuleles from other ukulele makers, luthiers in the area. I called this area the center of the ukiverse at the time. Well, Ron Saul's place of business is right next door to National, and Ron, I think, mentioned National to me. And I always kind of liked the sound of banjos a little bit, and of course I've got some banjo ukes, but I thought the National was kind of in between the banjo and the ukulele in terms of its sound. And so I went over actually through a guy here who used to sell ukuleles, had a ukulele store named Mike Atkins. I went over and he ordered me a National, which is this one here. It's a resonator ukulele. It's got a great projection and beautifully made. And I had to wait a long time for it because they had the body, but they had to find a neck that would match the body perfectly. I had another opportunity to get another National, which is a little bit louder, a metal National, which I like as well. They're very easy playing instruments. They fret very easily, and of course they've got lots of sound. If you want to be heard, you can be heard over other groups of people playing other instruments. This is Mike Pereira of MP Ukuleles. It's built by him. I heard about him through Mike Atkins again, and who's a very knowledgeable guy on ukuleles. He's a local builder. He worked for National Guitar Company for many years, and he started making his own ukuleles. This is one of his early ones. It's made out of wingay wood, which is on the back and sides, which is a absolutely gorgeous wood, very hard African wood. He says it's kind of hard to use because it doesn't accept glue real easily, but this one's been very wonderful. It's held together very well. He makes a very nice ukulele, and so I bought this and a couple of other ones from Mike. I had a custom-made ukulele from him, a tenor made out of cypress, which I call my flamenco lele, because flamenco guitars are made out of cypress, and it's got that really kind of brash flamenco sound to it. But he makes a very nice ukulele as well. You can hear it. This is a ukiyo made by Mark Shroomburger, who's, I guess, down in South County here. And I heard about Mark's ukuleles from a friend of mine who plays tenor guitar, and he and I used to chat on the phone, and he called up one day and he says, "Ed, you got to go down and listen to this tenor that Shroomburger made. It's a beautiful tenor." So I went down to see, introduced myself to Mark, and came away with another ukulele. It's a beautiful ukulele. It's got a koa back and sides. It's all, he makes a lot of very custom-made instruments.